Fitness. Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, by the way, if you're new to the channel, this channel is about martial arts for fitness for martial arts for older guys. If you're young, it's gonna benefit you as well. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the minimum rank that you should attain to be proficient in a self-defense situation for Judo and BJJ. So short answer, blue for both of them. So in BJJ, blue belt is where I think that, yeah, you can manhandle anybody that doesn't have, anybody that's bigger and stronger than you, but who doesn't have a grappling background on the ground. If you get it to the ground, you're gonna do whatever it is that you want to do with them. And just for a little bit of context, I'm a blue belt in BJJ, a black belt in Judo, and I'm 44 years old, done martial arts my whole life. BJJ, I did that for about 6 years. I should actually be purple, but I changed clubs, and because of that, like, it was kind of reset, you know, and different clubs have different criterias. And so that's that. So I don't have my my purple belt, but I am blue, so I say I'm blue. And in my experience, after 3 months of BJJ, I was already manhandling new guys that would come in who were bigger, a lot bigger and a lot stronger than me. Easily. It was a joke. Because you don't know what you don't know. Like, if you don't know what to do, you just have like your regular normal reactions to whatever, you know, when people hold on to your arm, to your neck, to your hips or whatever, you know, you just your instincts actually betray you, you know, when it comes to fighting for the most part. So it's very easy to manhandle someone after 3 months, just 3 months of BJJ, and we're talking 3 months doing it like 3 times a week. That's it, and you would be you would mess up easily. So imagine blue belt. Blue belt takes about anywhere between a year to 2 years, depending on the club, the criterias, the coach, and of course on the student, like how much you train, if you compete or not. But I got my blue belt, if I'm not mistaken, about 1.5 years in. So once you're blue, yeah, you know, easily you can do something. You can defend yourself on the ground, in the streets, against someone who doesn't know BJJ or wrestling, judo, or is, even if they're super strong, like if they're like, what do you call it? Rugby players or football players and all that, it doesn't matter. If you have no technique, you have no technique. You don't know what you're doing, you're gonna get your ass kicked. And that's just how it is. So blue belt for BJJ. Now, for judo, I would say blue as well, because blue is you're right in the middle. So after blue, okay, there's brown and then there's black. Before that, well, white is, you know, beginner. You have yellow, orange, green. So you see, you're already from 3 belts up, and then you're blue. So once you hit yellow, orange, green, and now you're blue. So you're a little bit more than halfway there to the black belt, right? And blue belt, I mean, what that represents, in my opinion, is that you're gonna have, and this is from my experience as well, you're gonna have at least 1 or 2, like about 2 throws that you can throw anybody with, that you're getting really proficient at. So anybody who doesn't have judo or who doesn't have like a very strong wrestling background, and don't forget sambo, of course, sambo has throws as well, and there's xiao jiao, there's other forms of grappling as well. But basically, anybody that doesn't have grappling, you're gonna throw them. Like if you manage to close the distance and to get into that clinch position, you're gonna throw them. You're gonna be able to throw them, and most people don't train judo, so they're gonna land funny and they're gonna get hurt, you know. And yeah, so that's why once you throw them, let's say you don't knock them out and don't end it right, it doesn't end right there, then you can hold them down and then you can use your jiu-jitsu. So blue belt for both. Now, personally, me, I was only super comfortable in judo when I got to my brown belt. Now, when I was towards the end of my blue, how that happened is I was competing with the 20-year-olds, so the senior division, and I'm 44, guys. So I started judo at 36, and I was competing up until brown belt. I competed with the young people because my coach said, "Yeah, don't worry about it." And so when I got to blue belt, there was a competition I did, and that was the last competition in blue belt, and I beat everyone in that division. Well, I won that division. There was one fight that I lost to a teammate who was in the same division, but I won all the other fights, and he lost to everybody else. So I won that tournament, and my coach was so happy with my performance then, and he gave me my brown belt. Now, when I got to brown, that's when I really knew, like, oh, I was super confident that I could throw people. And I not only can I throw people in competition and guys who actually do judo and who are at the same progression level as me, but imagine like me grabbing onto somebody who has no judo. Hell yeah, I could throw them. So me personally, I would push you to get to at least purple belts. Then you're terrifying. You're a terror, pure terror. In like a grappling situation for self-defense, yeah, you're really dangerous. And brown belt in judo. That's where I would feel comfortable pushing someone to, right? If I had, let's say, kids, I would want them to be at that level as soon as possible. Well, it takes the time that it takes, but that's when I would be like, yeah, they could handle themselves in a street fighting / self-defense scenario, right? But overall, I mean, where I think that people would very easily be able to defend themselves against people who don't do, grappling, jiu-jitsu, judo, wrestling, and all that. So blue belt for both. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. So a short one there. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with this? What's your experience on it? And of course, hey, share the video, guys, if you have somebody a friend or a family member that needs to hear this, right? And that's it for this one, man. And follow me on IG. If you have questions, you could ask me there, and I can answer you directly, and I can keep track of our conversation, because sometimes in the comments it's a little bit hard. I do my best, but sometimes I feel bad when I miss when I come back on a comment and it's been like a month and all that. So that's it for this one, guys. Peace.